In the depths of a desolate desert, a mysterious outlaw's legacy stirs curiosity. Who was this figure and what secrets lie in wait? Legends tell of his daring escapades, echoing in tales passed through generations. But what truths underpin these fables? Historians have traced his paths, with documented accounts offering glimpses into his life. How accurate are these records? Some scholars argue myths grew from the truths of this outlaw. Are there archaeological finds that corroborate these narratives? Various theories swirl around his motives and actions. What drives these interpretations and which are most credible? As we journey through these mysteries, we may ask, will the truth of this outlaw's tale ever fully emerge? As we journey through these mysteries, we may ask, will the truth of this outlaw's tale ever fully emerge? Let us step into the smoky saloon. Inside, young cowboys boast of their daring escapades. But who is the outlaw that haunts their fables? This young outlaw, caught in the turmoil of the Lincoln County War, becomes a symbol of rebellion and survival. The Lincoln County War, a conflict rooted in economic rivalry and power struggles. What sparked such violence? Historians have pieced together narratives of greed, revenge, and betrayal, but the truth remains elusive. Accounts from this era reveal a complex web of alliances and enmities, painting a vivid picture of life then. Were these young gunslingers noble heroes or mere criminals? The tales often blur this line. Archaeological evidence, like artifacts and old bullet casings, adds layers to our understanding of this conflict. Scholars debate key figures in this saga, like Billy the Kid, friend, foe, or a mere victim of circumstance. Some believe he was an embodiment of freedom, while others view him as a dangerous outlaw wreaking havoc. As different narratives emerge, the question remains, who was the outlaw at the center of it all? Maybe the true story is a mixture of all these legends, intertwining fact and myth into one enduring legacy. Maybe the true story is a mixture of all these legends, intertwining fact and myth into one enduring legacy. But what lies beneath the surface? The Lincoln County War marks a violent clash between factions, but what were the true motivations behind this conflict? Struggles for power and resources define this era, yet many questions remain. Who were the key players? As we dive deeper, we uncover personal accounts that capture the essence of this turmoil. What stories do they tell? Historians debate the motivations of figures like Billy the Kid, hero or villain. The answer is not so clear. Some believe he fought for justice, while others consider him a ruthless killer. What can we piece together from the evidence? Archaeologists have unearthed artifacts that could shed light on the daily lives of these figures. What secrets do they hold? These discoveries challenge our perceptions of law and order. Are these objects mere relics or keys to understanding? The tension escalated with the shooting of Sheriff Brady. But what were the repercussions of this singular event? Witness accounts vary, painting a picture of chaos and fear. How do these narratives align with historical documentation? The regulators emerged, taking a stand against lawlessness. But were they heroes or an extension of the violence? The blurred line between justice and revenge raises ethical questions. What did the townspeople think about these actions? Some argue the demise of the conflict came years later. What influence did the Lincoln County War have on subsequent events? The legacy of these outlaws extends beyond their violent past. How did they shape popular narratives of the Wild West? Legends grew from their stories, molding public perception. But whose version of history do we accept? As we navigate through these tales, we find that history can be both colorful and complex. Where does the truth lie? The motivators behind the Lincoln County War reach deep into America's struggle for identity and justice. What patterns emerge? Analyzing these motivations, we start to see echoes of contemporary issues. Are some lessons timeless? What can the stories of these outlaws teach us about our own society and its struggles today? Perhaps the real legacy is in how we choose to remember and interpret these figures. Is history on repeat? In our quest for understanding, we often immerse ourselves in folklore. What myths and truths are intertwined? As we unravel these threads, we begin to appreciate the multifaceted nature of the Wild West. So, what's next? The stories of the Lincoln County War and its figures continue to echo through generations. But can we ever know their true selves? The search for the truth continues, as the history whispers its secrets to those willing to listen. The search for truth leads us to the desolate streets of Lincoln, where the air is thick with tension. Sheriff Pat Garrett strategizes, his resolve firm as he prepares to confront Billy the Kid. Rumors of betrayal circle in the saloons, pitting former allies against one another. As night falls, shadows lengthen, bringing the promise of a fateful showdown. Billy and his gang, aware of their impending doom, gather for what could be their last stand. Garrett rallies his deputies, their hearts pounding with anticipation of the conflict ahead. Conflict erupts unexpectedly, shots ringing out in the stillness of the night. As bullets fly, betrayal unfolds, trust shatters in the chaos of battle. In the heat of conflict, allies emerge and dissolve, each moment steeped in desperation. Flames erupt, engulfing buildings as the night transforms into a scene of destruction. In the aftermath, silence hangs heavy as lives are lost and futures rewritten. The destiny of Billy the Kid and Pat Garrett hangs in the balance, marking the end of an era. As the dust settles from the gunfight, Pat Garrett stands over the remnants of chaos. Questions swirl who truly emerged victorious. Billy the Kid's legend grows. Eyewitnesses recount tales of his bravery and cunning. But what is embellishment and what is truth? Historians sift through records, from sheriff reports to newspaper clippings, seeking clarity amid the mythos surrounding Billy. Diverse theories about the fate of Billy the Kid emerge. Some argue he escaped, while others suggest a dark conspiracy. As we reflect on the grave marker of Billy, we ponder the tales of courage, betrayal, and resilience that endure. Perhaps the truth behind Billy the Kid will remain elusive. Yet, the pursuit of understanding continues to resonate through history.